Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Federico Talks Watches. Today, I'm going to talk about 3 watch brands you should buy right now before they go crazy in price and they become harder to get. Now, of course, before we get started, customary wristwatch check. I'm wearing my Girard-Perregaux Laureato Evo 3. Now, guys, a lot of people have been emailing me about this watch. I'm not going to sell it, but I am getting a brand new one in stock at Delray Watch. It'll probably be up on Friday. No emails about it, but if you are interested in this watch, check out Delray Watch on Friday. It'll be posted for sale, or rather, a new version. Also, a couple more watches we got at Delray Watch. We have a limited edition IWC Ingenieur in titanium, the chronograph version, and a beautiful vintage JLC triple calendar moon phase. That is at delraywatch.com, link in the description below. So yeah, guys, the watch market has been going a little crazy lately. Some of the brands that are skyrocketing are Rolex, of course, Patek Philippe sports models, FP Journe, the independent masterpiece brand that is going kind of crazy. Another independent, Kari Voutilainen, also going up quite a bit. And actually, that is the focus of this video. I'm going to talk about 3 independent brands that you can still pick up today that I think are going to be very difficult to be picked up in the future, either because they're going to be price prohibitive or there's just not going to be that many around in the market. So let's get right into it. So the first brand I'm going to talk about is a brand I may be a little biased on because I own one, or I own 2, a third one on the way, and I love it, and that is H. Moser. Probably one of the most underappreciated brands, independent brands on the market, can still be had for relatively low prices, but you know, this video isn't entirely about Moser, but you know, as I said, to keep it short, amazing quality. They make very few watches a year, probably less than 1,500. Very interesting supply chain. And I've been looking at their new releases. They're killing it. Now with the green dial streamliner, which, while not my personal favorite, has been a hit. The chrono version of that watch as well, the Pioneer, they've been really coming out with some fantastic releases. And if you look on Chrono 24, which I do almost every day, I've noticed that the supply of Moser has really shrunk. Harder to get every day, getting more expensive every day, and while still very reasonably priced in my opinion, if this trend is to be believed, and if Moser keeps on with their strong showings, I think we may have a future Journe on our hands. So if you want a Moser, buckle down and pick one up sooner rather than later. Next is a brand I also used to own, not anymore, but a brand I do love, and that is Ming, the watch designer and brand out of Malaysia with Swiss-made watches. Beloved for their designs, won a couple of GPHG awards, selling out almost immediately when they come out with new watches. Now they're teaming up with Swiss movement manufacturers to come out with exclusive calibers and are moving slightly upscale in price point. I thought those wouldn't sell as well, but I was wrong. They sold out immediately. And while Ming is probably still very hard to get, and you may have to pay double or close to double retail for one, especially their 1701 series, priced around $1,500 originally, now closer to $3,000. Believe it or not, I think these are going to be quadruple or even 5 times retail eventually. They're not making any more. Everything they make is in a limited release. They are widely loved by the watch community, particularly by high-end collectors who kind of purchase this because they consider it so inexpensive. I don't know. Ming is a darling of the industry, and I only see it going up. I know you guys don't like paying well above retail. Nobody does. But honestly, with no skin in the game, I can tell you this brand is going to keep going up. And third, And another brand I think makes a very unique watch is Sarup Neva, the Finnish brand, the king of the moon phases, I like to call it. They make beautiful moon phase watches, almost a one-man band, makes very interesting case shapes, focuses on the moon phase complication, makes a tiny amount of watches, probably less than Moser or Ming, so the smallest brand on this list, but widely loved. Also because they start at a reasonable price points. They modify a lot of ETA and SOP rod movements as well, but their case shape, their finishing, and of course the romantic use of the moon phase makes them very much beloved in the watch community. And Sarup Neva, while difficult to find pre-owned because they've made so few, you can commission watches through them, but every day getting harder to do with a longer waiting list. Once again, I think it makes it even easier to keep growing as a brand because their price point is reasonable. You can find a few examples under $10,000, for example, and usually for independent brands, it's 4 to 5 times that price at a starting point. Whereas Sarup Neva, you don't have to be a Russian oligarch to own one. But for how long, I don't know. I only see that brand going up. Guys, I think independent watchmaking should be looked at a little bit more. There's a fantastic amount of options out there. They don't always have to maintain their value to be interesting, but I think there is a moment in the market right now that is appreciating these independent brands, so I thought it deserved the video. Guys, I know there's a way more brands that I haven't mentioned today, tons of them, but there is always time for more videos. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a thumbs up if you did. It really does help. And please don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any content. Guys, thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.